Hello everyone, my name is Monica and I'm the one of the co-founder of Deshi Ballers. So firstly I would like to ask how many people have heard about Deshi Ballers? Okay, I can see few hands. So those who don't know, so today I'm going to share my journey and the story behind Deshi Ballers. But before that, let me ask all of you a question. Like, whenever you think about sports in Bangladesh, which sports come to your mind first? Yeah, so it's cricket or either I think football. So, and to be more specific, it's either male cricket and male football. And even though our women's cricket and football team are bringing trophies and making Bangladesh proud on the international platform, but still, they are not our first preference. And sadly, basketball is not even in the picture. So whenever I meet people and they usually ask me like, what kind of sports do you play? And I say basketball. And in return, I get like, oh, volleyball. So I think most of the people who play basketball can relate with me on this. Like, because majority of the society of Bangladesh don't know the difference between basketball, volleyball, or even handball. I think that's the fact. So in my childhood, I used to play a lot of sports like cricket, football, badminton, table tennis. I even played hockey and skating. So the basketball was not in my list because for basketball you need a proper court and space. But one day I went to pick up one of my cousins from her practice. So when I went there and I realized that it was a basketball practice. So it was 2005 when I first saw a basketball court, and I was very keen to learn that sports because I have never seen basketball in my life or I have never played basketball. So when I went to my dad and I said I want to join basketball practice, and the first thing he asked me with a very weird question that, are you sure? And then he told me to choose between basketball and cricket. Not to brag, but I was very good at cricket. So if I was not a basketball player, I would have been a cricketer for sure. So, but then I chose basketball. And I think the rest is history. I'm in front of all of you guys because of that one innocent choice. And yeah. So it was, I was in class 5 when I started playing basketball. So during that time, I think there was no national team, or I think there was no team even for any kind of basketball. So I just started it because I wanted to learn it and I was very curious. But in 2010, the first national team was formed. I think many of you don't know about it. So yeah, and I was not in the team because I missed the tryout due to lack of promotions because there was no official announcement or any kind of promotions. And the people who were close to the federation, they only got the opportunity to try out. So luckily in 2011, they again had a tryout, and this time I had one friend. I told her to inform me about the tryout. So that time I went for the tryout, and I was not selected because there were more experienced and better players during that time. But I was not like disheartened. I was like, in my mind I was like, it's okay, I will work on my skills, I will improve myself, and next time I will be so good that they cannot reject me, and they have to take me on the team. But the next tryout happened in 2016 after 5 years, and I was still there in basketball. So yeah, I again went for the tryout, and this time I got selected in the national team. And that same year, I went to play the first South Asian Basketball Championship in Nepal. So when, like, there's a proverb all of you may know, the grass is always greener on the other side. So now when I got into the system, I learned how broken the system is. Like, there were no proper coach or qualified coach for the national team. There were no proper facilities. There were no financial support or even any kind of sponsors who can sponsor our jerseys even. So then I thought, like, why girls like us our parents would be interested to be a part of this sports. And that day, I remember why my father asked me that question and gave me that choice, because he knew how the system was. Because there was a time when I used to wake up at 4 a.m., then I used to go for practice 5 a.m. in the morning, practice till 8 a.m. Then I had to rush to my office 9 a.m. and used to take shower in the washroom. They don't even know till now. Then I used to finish my office. Then used to come back at 5 p.m. to catch my practice again. And the practice was till 9 p.m. I used to go home by 11 p.m. So this was my routine every day. So which was, I would say, not easy, because I also had to maintain my social life as well in between this routine. So then after, now let's get to the good part. In 2018, I received an opportunity from the Federation to attend an Olympic event in Greece. So in this event, all the Olympics athletes and associates, everyone was there. We were there for 16 days. So then I learned how sports can be so important in someone's life, and how everyone is using sports as a medium to change people's lives in their own countries. So when I came back to Bangladesh, I also wanted to do something for the basketball community, but because I was so frustrated with the corrupt system and the broken and the discrimination against the girls they used to do, because the system is totally male dominance. So I discussed this with one of my friend, Ashrin. She has been part of the national team from the very beginning, and surprisingly, during that time, she also came back from a sports exchange program. So she also had the same thought. So we both discussed and decided to open a Facebook page just to communicate and to promote women basketball. And we named that page Deshi Ballers. And we had no plans, no clue what we actually wanted to do, but we only both have one vision, that we want everyone in Bangladesh to know what is basketball. And we wanted to give the opportunity to every girl, whoever wants to take any sports as a career in Bangladesh, they can. Because not as a player, as a coach, as a referee, as a sports manager as well. Because when I started playing basketball, I wanted to play it professionally and quit my job, because that routine was not working out for me. So, but I couldn't, because there was no financial support and the system was so corrupt that I couldn't take it as a profession. But I want, and we all want to, the next generation to have that opportunity, so that they can say, I want to be a player in future, or I want to be a basketballer in future. So we want to create that platform and opportunity for the girls. So so it's been 4 years now of Deshi Ballers, and Deshi Ballers is the first female-led sports organization in Bangladesh who are actively working to empower women through sports, especially basketball. And throughout the year, we have many events, and which not only focuses on creating better players, we also focuses on creating future leaders. So within these 4 years, we won some national and international awards like Joy Bangla Youth Awards, Pan International Awards, the Diana Award, and I also got to meet Prince Harry and Meghan, and surprisingly, when I was coming here, আমি আমার ফোনের মধ্যে দেখি ফেসবুক থেকে একটা রিমাইন্ডার আসলো, so which is this is the day when I met them. So it's a very good coincidence, I would say. So all of you might think this 4 years was a cakewalk for us, but it was not. So it was very difficult for us, to hold on to this, because we are still struggling to find a proper court to practice. We are still struggling to find a proper sponsors for our events, or even whenever we go somewhere to have the support from the surroundings or the environment or the society. So in this, there are many times we wanted to give up, because I can lead a simple life, I don't need to do this, but we kept pushing each other and we kept going. And in this process, I learned that nothing is easy in life. You always have to fight for it because there are many people who are waiting to take your position, and you have to work for it if you want your dreams to become reality. So otherwise, there are many people who are just a step away. If you stop working, they will take your place in a second. So we know, like, it's not easy to change the scenario of women basketball, and it's a very long process. So it's not going to change so soon. But I believe, if these little actions which we will be taking today will play a very important role in making a better tomorrow. And if we all try together, the tomorrow is not that far. And there's a tagline like which Deshi Ballers we maintain, and that is the court needs her. And I would like to conclude by saying the court needs all of us.